The Galilee garage there. Tap into my channel, that's where you wanna be. 87 Monte Carlo West has name girls. I bet when I punch the gas, all you see is white smoke. And you know we do it big Texas, so we going 100 spokes like we on West Coast. Mexican League garage therapy, come get with me, come get with me.
Good YouTube, it's your boy Mexican Lee back with another video. This one's gonna be on the small block Chevy 350. I got it all decently cleaned up, degreased the best I could with just degreaser and the power washer. Tried to scrape some of it with a screwdriver. I knew it wasn't gonna get that clean, but I just didn't want to have it too nasty to be able to work on. So it's pretty decent. I think I got it, pretty much where I want it now, to where I can go ahead and start tearing it apart. Let's switch this camera around real quick. Took Ghost out for a little bit, switched his rims over for a little while. I didn't have to, I just wanted to. No reason in particular, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these cleaned up, get them washed up really good with some dish soap, and then we're gonna squirt WD-40 all over them, and then we're gonna put them in plastic bags and tuck them in the corner for a little while. So this thing right here, I'm ready to go ahead and start tearing apart. I would much rather get on the body work going on Lucky 2 times, but I really want to get this Grand Prix up and running, at least to be able to fire it up and move it around the yard. So I'm not doing a bunch of work to this, I hope, but we'll see. I don't know yet. I won't know until I actually get into it, as far as taking the oil pump off and the intake. That way I can go ahead and kind of look at the inside and see what it's about. Wait a minute. Is that... Wait a minute. I wonder if this motor's been remanned or rebuilt. Sometimes that little area right there is where they put either there or on a head, which I see this mark right here. Sometimes that's where they put, I wonder if that's just a stamp from the, no, that ain't a stamp. I don't know. These freeze plugs in this block look fairly newer. But I know sometimes those are the areas where they put those little, oh no, that one's got the same thing. So maybe that's from the tool that they inserted the freeze plugs in the block with. But I know sometimes those are the areas where they put the little tabs on, like when you get a rebuilt motor or remanufactured motor, they stick them on the head or on a block somewhere to show if it's been overheated or not. But anyways, what we're going to go ahead and do is I want to get the tins off. I got to get the oil out of it. We're going to get the oil out of it first, let that drain out. We'll get the manifolds off of it, keep our fingers crossed that we don't bust any bolts, because this thing is rusty. It was cruddy, dirty. To me it looks like all they ever did was just add oil to this motor. Doesn't look like they did really any oil changes to it. But these small block Chevys, man, they run forever and ever and ever, as long as you decently take care of them. But I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna go ahead and start getting it apart. I haven't cleaned up the shop, no. I did a little bit of sweeping in here. I worked on one of my lawnmowers earlier. My dad had given me it was just some parts from his scrap bin that he had from doing his small engine repair. He had a couple baggers parts for riding lawnmowers, and I was trying to get one of them to work, but it didn't work. It worked for a little while, and then it wasn't throwing any air into it, because it wasn't sealed up on the deck really that good, so it just plugged up. So I don't know, it was my fault. But let's go ahead and start getting the oil and stuff out of this thing and see what we can get done. I'm not going to be out here too long. My wife and my daughter are about to pull up probably in about another hour or two from their trip. Well, I ain't going to say trip. She stayed a little bit longer in Michigan than I did, but they should be pulling up here in a few hours, so I don't want to be out here late tonight. But let me go ahead and get this camera on the stand and start getting some things going on this block. Hey man, if y'all can, hit that like button, subscribe, please subscribe to your boy's channel. I got 510 subs. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, man, I'm not trying to get rich off this thing. I just want to put a little bit of content out there, kind of to keep me motivated, keep me pushing, but as well as some of you guys out there, man. You know, I do have some followers that hit me up from time to time, ask me questions, and I love that. Ask me for help, you know, any kind of input on their stuff, on their projects. Hey man, I love interacting with other people, man. If there's something I can do to kind of help someone out there, you know, get their stuff going or give them some motivation, that's what I'm here for. So yeah, man, let's keep pushing.
Mexican legal garage therapy. Tap into my channel, this where you wanna be. Hit that subscribe button, y'all, yeah, you know it's free. 87 Monte Carlo SS name Ghost. I bet when I punch on the gas, all you see is white smoke. And you know we do it big in Texas, so we gon' 100 spokes like we on the West Coast. Mexican legal garage therapy. Tap in, y'all come get in with me.
All right, y'all, so I kind of cleaned up in this area a little bit, scraped up a lot of that burnt up cruddy oil that was still in there, got vacuumed it out. That way when I take this intake off, a lot of the crap doesn't drop inside that valley. So what we're gonna do now, I also got the distributor out, got the carburetor off, manifolds, you've seen that. So now we're gonna go ahead and get these valve covers off, and I'm gonna show y'all what I saw in here that disgusted me, man. And the SS was like this a little bit, but not real bad. But this is from using crappy oil and not changing your oil when you're supposed to. That oil just gets burnt up inside the car, inside the engine, and just turns into, I don't want to say like clay, but it's just real super thick and nasty. And that shit is very bad for your motor, man. So y'all need to change your oil every 3,000 miles or every 3 months. That was a rule I was always taught, and that's what I always went by. So every 3 months or every 3,000 miles, change that oil. Don't be afraid. So whatever comes first. All right, let's get this valve cover off. I think this is the one I had off already. Yep. So let me show y'all real quick. Look at this shit, man. You know what? Where's my flashlight? Oh, don't tell me I didn't bring it out here. I want to see if this hole back here, the drain hole, is opened up to let oil flow in the block. Oh yeah, it's open. A little bit clogged up down in there though. See if you guys can see. Of course the camera's not going to focus all that great. You can kind of see in there a little bit, but look at this sludge, man. You can't even see the head bolts. Look at that shit, man. I think I'm gonna have to just break this engine all the way down, take the heads off, take them in to get them machined. Man, I knew it was bad, but god dang, I didn't know it was that bad. I am gonna try to clean, you know, a lot of that crap out of there, but dude, I think I'm gonna have to seriously just take this thing apart. I've never seen an engine block this dirty, this cruddy before. And I've worked on a lot of motors, man. Never rebuilt one by myself, which I think I'm gonna learn on this one. Like I told y'all before, I always had my dad do my engine work while I did all my body and paint, my stereo. I did all that stuff myself. My dad, I would just drop the engine off to him, I'll get the transmission rebuilt. He'd break down the block, send everything into the machine shop, get it back home, put it back together to spec. Nothing high performance, nothing racing, no, you know, big numbers, none of that shit, because we didn't do any of that stuff. I'm sure if we were to read into it and learn it, yeah, we could have, but that wasn't our thing back then. We just wanted a fresh, good running motor that was gonna last, and that's what my dad did. So I always wanted, oh shit. Man, we made a mess, y'all. Yep, you know that one's plugged up. Oh yeah, that one's straight plugged up. Look at that. There ain't even no oil getting down to the bottom of the motor on this side. Fuck. Some bitch. Look at that, man. I can't believe that. Look at this side. Oh my god. Good thing I didn't run this motor. Look at that shit, man. That hole is plugged up. Look at this side. Yeah, man, I think we're just gonna go ahead and continue breaking it down. I'm gonna have to tilt this thing to the side and get a lot of this oil somehow, I don't know, drained out of there. I don't want to let it drain back in the block. Look at this shit right here. A little plastic that holds one of the tubes or something. God dang, man. Wow. I was hoping I could just kind of scrape some of that shit up out of there, put new gaskets on it, clean it up, paint it, and run it, but I don't think so, y'all. But let's keep pushing, man. All right, y'all, we're back, man. Man, and seeing this right here just got me in a very bad mood. I'm just not even motivated to do this shit no more. I will be by tomorrow. Just today, I wasn't really. When I took this side off, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. But once I got that side off, man, and just seeing that, took this intake off. Look at this shit. Look at that. That shit's just caked up in there. From all them years not changing your oil, just letting that shit burn, just run through there. Look at that. Look, that push rod was wearing a little. It wore some of the carbon off because this crusty ass shit was rubbing on that so much. At least it was spinning. You could tell it was spinning. But yeah, man, I'm gonna cut this video short, man. This shit got me real mad. I'm really upset. I was really hoping my whole objective with this motor was to do a quick cleanup, budget friendly, just, you know, clean some of this crud up like I did on the SS. Take the, you know, the oil pan off all the tins, the intake, put all new gaskets on it without having to rip the heads off, put it back together and drop it in the car. That's what I was hoping to do with this motor. And hey man, that ain't happening. That is not happening, because by the time I try to clean all this shit up and scrape all that crud out of there, I mean, it's not even worth it. The shit's built up so thick on everything. It ain't gonna run long. So my best bet is to get this oil pan off. I was gonna do it tonight, but I gotta go ahead and get another pan. I messed up my little drain pan. I ran it over. So I need to go to O'Reilly's in the morning, go get another one. I'll do that first thing in the morning. That way I can go ahead and pull this oil pan off. I'll take some pictures of it and just drop it in a post. See if it's a 4-bolt main or 2-bolt. Either way, if it's a 4-bolt, I'll go ahead and get it rebuilt. It is a 350. It is the 010 block. So if it's not damaged, cracked, I'll probably pull the heads off, get everything out, and take it to the machine shop and see what they say about it, and maybe go from there. Maybe I'll just build it up into a 383 or a really nice strong 350 and drop it back in the GP. If I do all that, man, I may as well keep that car or trade it for something that I may want once it's up and running. But I'll keep all the receipts to everything I'm gonna do, which I always do anyways. But yeah, man, that's cutting it short for this video for tonight, man. I just, goddamn, that just messed me all up. And right here, I did go pick up a different intake. It is aluminum, factory intake for like the newer style engines. It'll bolt right up to this one. It should. And I also got some different pulleys. That way I'd have the 5 rib belt on there for the alternator. That way I can put a good strong alternator on the car. But shit, I ain't doing that now. But man, let me turn everything off because I'm pissed. I'm going in the house. Anyways, y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'll try to keep some content going for y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all down. This thing just let me down, but I ain't gonna let y'all down. Trust and believe. But that's it for tonight, y'all. Mexican Lee's Therapy Garage, we're out.
Mexican Lee's Therapy, wrenching in the garage. Wet paint dripping smooth, call it a mirage. Gold teeth popping, boots scratch the pavement. Hood legend status, I'm Texas entertainment. Low for life, rolling deep on chrome spokes. Swinging wide in Texas, watch all the hits provoke. AC blowing clean, sunroof doing its thing. Saginaw born king with that southern swing. Props to the engine humming strong under the hood. Fresh like tortilla, smell of grease in the wood. Interior